So if you're the data recorder in a lab activity, you have the responsibility to share the logger profiles with your team members as soon as the lab is over. And there's a way that you can do this easily so that it doesn't require any work on your part. So let's say that you just got done doing a couple of trials in Logger Pro. So I've got a file here. The first thing that I'm going to do is make sure that my files are named something descriptive. So I have the name of the experiment that I'm doing. And then if I have multiple trials in different files or different graphs, I'm going to label it there. I can also do different trials in the same file by going to Page, Add Page, and then saying Copy Current Page. And then the next time I do a trial, I can replace the data with the new data. And then I will have, you can see here, I can have multiple pages in one file. Either way, you're going to, once you're done collecting your data, you're going to save your file. And then you can save it to wherever you like, but here you can see I have two files on my desktop. So I've got trial 1 and I've got trial 2. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google Drive. And if you haven't already, we're going to make a folder for physical science. And then we're going to make a new folder for this experiment. So in this case, this experiment was friction. We're going to open that folder and we're going to put our logger profiles in that folder. Now, one thing that I want you to keep in mind is you are only responsible for sharing the data. So on this page, I've already done some analysis of the data, and I would want to click out of that and get rid of that analysis because I'm only supposed to be sharing the data with my lab partners. The data analysis can happen later. Another thing is maybe you need to point something out to your team members. You can do a text annotation here. Maybe you need to point out like, oh, this data point didn't work out very well, or maybe you're just trying to label this as, hey, that was trial 2 or whatever it is. Then you can do that, and that'll help keep everything labeled, so you can do that. Anyway, so once you're ready to share your files, you're going to go, like we said, to your Google Drive, make a folder for your class, a folder for the lab, and you're going to take all your files and you're going to drag them into that folder. So here we can see the files are there. So now I need to share this folder with my lab group. So I'm going to click on the folder, not the file. I'm going to click on the folder here and I'm going to click Share. And then I'm going to enter the names of people that I want to share with. And I'm going to allow them to view or edit, whichever is appropriate. In this case, editing is fine. And then they're shared with those people, and they should be able to see the folder and get the data. This is the only way that is acceptable for sharing your data. You may not share pictures of your graphs in documents or things like that. The lab members need to have access to the actual Logger Pro file. If you have Dropbox or OneDrive, you can share the files through that system as well, but this here is applicable to everyone.